Morning.
Senator, I've broadcast through national crises like 9/11, Katrina, 2008, and I've been on the air through political earthquakes like Justice Thomas and Kavanaugh confirmations, the elections of '00 and 16. Never have those two types of stories intersected, a national crisis, an international crisis, and Democrats holding America hostage. What is going on?
Hugh, unfortunately, this country faces a pandemic crisis unlike anything we've seen in 100 years. And we're losing lives. Millions of people are losing their jobs. We're seeing their retirement savings evaporate. That the Democrats are taking this opportunity to try to achieve an ideological wish list. As you saw yesterday, Nancy Pelosi released a 1,400-page bill, 1,400 pages cobbled together in just a day, more than 3 times the length of our bill, that would do things like require airlines to be carbon neutral, which I bet doesn't apply to Nancy Pelosi's private plane, or give $35 million to an opera house in Washington, D.C., while restaurants are shut all across the country, or mandate all kinds of sweeping changes to our voting rules. That's from the partisan geniuses who couldn't even count their own votes in the Iowa Democratic caucuses. This is the kind of political games that Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are playing, while another 125 people just died overnight in New York City. It is disgraceful, and it has to stop today.
Senator, I got a text from a great guy in Hollywood a minute ago. I mentor an 18-year-old former foster kid, high school graduate, working hard with a full-time job as a cabinet maker, got laid off today due to virus. He didn't file a 2018 tax form since he was 16 then. So, with the current relief bill, what does he do for food and rent at this point?
So in addition to the direct cash payments, which you're right are based on 2018 tax returns, we have increased unemployment significantly, a $600 increase across the board for every state's benefit. That will go on for at least 3 months in the bill that Senator McConnell introduced. I've advocated that we should extend it for more months if necessary to get through this crisis. But anyone who has been employed and who has been laid off should go to their state unemployment insurance system, preferably online or on phone, which every state has, and file a claim for benefits. That is not pegged to your historic tax returns. It is pegged to the job that you had before this crisis started.
Is that in the McConnell bill?
Yes, it's been in the McConnell bill from the very beginning. Hugh, a week ago, I was advocating both kinds of payments because I knew that our families would be desperate to get money into their hands as millions of people are losing their jobs because of this pandemic. Both tax rebates that are based on tax filings from 2018, the tax filings we have, and increased unemployment payments. So to give you a sense, Hugh, the average unemployment payment in Arkansas is about $400 a month, plus or minus $40. $600 more per month means that people up to about $50,000 a year will have their income matched for the next 3 or 4 months, wherever we end up settling.
Is it $600 per month or per week, Senator?
Per week. I'm sorry, per week.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
$400 per week is the average benefit in Arkansas right now. Other states vary, but $600 increase across the board in all states per week means that people into the $40,000 or $50,000 range will have their income matched for these next few weeks, these next vital few weeks when we know people can't work, when they can't earn an income. This is not a permanent program. This is not a permanent expansion of the government. These are emergency matters.
So Senator,
unlike anything we faced.
I hesitate to say this, but it is pitiless. Do the Democrats not have a heart? Do they not know what? Susan Collins talked about her Lewiston diner. I know what's going on. Do they not know? Do they not care?
Hugh, as Rahm Emanuel, a former Democratic leader in Congress, and Barack Obama's chief of staff said, never let a crisis go to waste, and that's what they're doing.
All right, last question. I was watching yesterday. I'm a son of Ohio. I want to apologize on behalf of the state. Sherrod Brown personally insulted you yesterday. What did you think when he did that?
Well, first off, I didn't hear him, Hugh. And second, that's the kind of ad hominem attack that Sherrod Brown and Democrats make when they don't have an argument on the merits, which they don't have.
Chris Murphy also said that they had been cut out of the legislative drafting. Now, I believe, because I talked to Senators Grassley and Thune yesterday, that's simply not true. Were they cut out?
Totally false, Hugh. Senator McConnell convened a large group of Democrats and Republicans on Friday, and they worked carefully and long hours throughout the weekend.
Senator, are you an optimist that the Democrats will realize they've set their own house on fire politically today? Are you an optimist we will get the rescue package moving?
given the time I heard from the Senate Democrats yesterday, both in their floor speeches and privately, I think they realized that Chuck Schumer marched them into a box in a time of emergency.
All right, you better go take care of those kids like everybody else in America. It's a tough time for young parents. Thank you, Senator Cotton. Godspeed. Keep marching on. He's speaking truth to power. Next week we'll talk about the Communist Party of China.